What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Draymond, and welcome to Thorium Gaming. We're back with episode 53 of Freezer to Fallout, our adventures through the post-apocalyptic Boston wasteland. So, in the meantime, while I have been working myself to death in my other job, though I love it and the guys I work with, you guys are all awesome, I have done some minor things to help advance us through this. So let's take a look at a couple of them just off the bat. So the first thing I've done, I've opened up Longfellow's cabin and connected it to our supply chains back in the Commonwealth. We're going to be using Longfellow's cabin as kind of a base of operations. We'll see if we can build up a couple more things, and that's what we're going to start off with this time, after we pick up and complete a few of the quests in town here. But then we're going to go to Longfellow's cabin and essentially set it up to be kind of our base on Far Harbor. Considering how this will probably play out, it'll be nice to have a little place we can go back to, rest, and relax. The other thing, I have made a ton of jet, and subsequently made us a ton of caps. We were at like 9,700 before this. I spent the time in-game making jet and selling it off to absolutely everybody, waiting the time it took to reset their inventories, and then selling them some more jets. I've been making a lot of chems. But with that much cash in our inventory, we should be set up to buy the other pieces of the legendary armor that we're going to be going after. So there's a plus side to that. So let's jump right into it. Last time we did end off by talking to Lil Bertha. And we have to talk to the Mariner and Mitch.
Mariner. Those tools you found are a joy to work with. It gave me this idea. A cargo freighter founded ages ago, to the south. With a bit of arc welding and some elbow grease, the hull could be reinforced to be sturdy. Fierce. Best to do it soon, before... well, soon.
Alright, well, it sounds like a good plan.
Sounds like a really good plan.
The ship's the MS Azalea. Expect trappers, lean ones. Once you mop the decks with them, I'll send my crew over. Best of luck.
Alright, so Hull Breach Part 2. Gotta go to the Azalea. So we'll just track that, and we'll go in and talk to Mitch, who's inside the last plank. So let's see what Mitch has to say.
Did
you really kill the queen? The Mariner said you did.
Don't pester him, Debbie. Of course he did. Now this is what a badass looks like. I fear we had you all wrong.
Well, Captain Avery didn't.
Right. Holier than thou Avery got the right of it. And thanks for reminding me. Here's a round on the house.
Well, he's awfully friendly now.
That's awfully friendly of you.
We have mainlanders coming in and out all the time. Worst of a lot of thieves or murderers. And the others we find floating face down in the harbor. But not you.
Mitch, I mean, since you did the captain's dance, maybe your uncle?
That's my own family business.
Sir, Mitch is too damn proud, but we're worried about Uncle Ken.
Anything for family. Digital or otherwise.
If my family was in trouble, I'd do anything to help them.
You hear that, Mitch? Even someone like him would ask for help. Uncle Ken's the last one still living on the island. The last holdout.
Crazier than a bag full of starved mole rats he is.
That was a weird graphical glitch.
Some of the fog condensers? So he might still be alive. He's safe from the fog.
But the campground's got to be swarming with God knows what. Listen, it shames me to ask it. Oh, but he is my kin. Could you check up on him and find some way to drag his hide back here? I'll pay, of course.
Sure, let's look for him.
I'll look for your uncle.
His homestead's the old visitor center, inland. Look out, he loves his traps.
Alright, so the holdout. Add that to our log. Helps if I click on it. And now we have our map updated slightly, so let's head back out onto the island. Alright, so first things first, since we didn't actually go to Longfellow's cabin the first time we were here, I did it on off-screen moments. We're just going to run there quickly so you remember how to get there. So you leave the front of this, of the gates of Far Harbor, the hull. And once you get to the Fresh Lobster sign, you hang a right, and it takes you to this little inlet. And it's not very deep, so you can just run across it. And that's Longfellow's cabin up there. Helps if we don't run into the radioactive water, but I've never claimed to be overtly smart. I'm hearing gunshots too. Something attacking our settlement here. Something is attacking our buddy old Longfellow. Alright, so it looks like we definitely need to get some defenses and other things set up here. So let's just go into our menu. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to our power. We don't have enough ceramic for a generator, which is kind of disappointing. Let's see if there's anything around old Longfellow's cabin that we can use to get a little bit of ceramic. We don't need all these decorations. And there we go. There's some white plates. And there were some ceramic. So we'll take care of them. We're basically going to be turning old Longfellow's cozy little home into a place where we can send a lot of our Minutemen. So unfortunately, old Longfellow, we gotta kind of dismantle a bunch of your house. Now, it's not just the cabin. It does include this shed out at the back that has a power armor station in it, and of course a workbench and a weapons workbench, so it gives us a fair bit to work with right off the bat. But we're going to do what we can to clear up a little bit more of it. It's actually a fairly large settlement, all things considered. And I like how it looks and how it feels. So it's definitely some place that we can set up a generalized home. So what we're going to do first is go to the power generators. Spin this bad boy around. And we're going to get a recruitment beacon up. Faster we get more people here, faster we can set things up properly. Now most of the attacks, because this is at the edge of the map, they'll probably come from inland. So let's see what we can do to set up some defenses. We don't have any oil really, and we are pretty much out of fiber optics. So I guess it's just going to be one Mark 1 machine gun for now. But still better than no defenses at all. And since this is going to be our base of operations while we're out here, we'll be coming back more often than not. We don't want to get rid of the outhouse, because it's kind of poignant. We're going to be having people come in here. They're going to need a place to do their business, I guess. The other thing we have to set up in here, just so that when people get here, is beds. Turned his nice little cabin into kind of a mini barracks. As we recruit more Minutemen from inside the Commonwealth, they'll come here and find a nice little place to rest and relax and live and build up. And we only have one person still, which is old Longfellow himself, but what we are going to do in advance is going to set up a bunch of corn as kind of our food stores up here. Again, we're going to try and keep an even 6. That means we need 12 of them. But I don't think we have 12. So instead, we're just going to use all the corn we have. Try and create some semblance of a cornfield. Should be 8, which gives us 4. There's 5. There's 6. It's the maximum amount of food someone can fish out on their own. And then we will install a small little pump that should give us all the water we need. And we already have a second person arriving here. As soon as we can see them. Would be nice. While we wait for them to come up, we're just going to check out what's over on these little dead bodies of the super mutants we killed. Sometimes they have some neat stuff on them. And we won't turn down bottle caps. Even singular bottle caps. And there is our new resident. Welcome to Far Harbor. You're going to go and deal with the food. Bingo! And that's 12 food, 3 water, 3 power, 5 defense, some beds, and some happiness. So as this place builds up, well, we're going to get more people. So where do we have to go? So we've got the National Park Visitor Center, the Exo Lake Lumber Mill, and the MS Azalea. They're all pretty much spread out from the island, but if we go to the National Park Visitor Center first, I'm just checking something real quick. Yeah, Charisma is maxed, so that's good. If we go to the Visitor Center, we should be able to complete that one pretty quick and work our way around the island just a bit. Of course, getting more settlements. Once more people show up at old Longfellow's place, we can build an artillery piece there. And hopefully if we get someone before we go after the Azalea, we can toss a couple of artillery shells down there. And really watch as the bad guys take a pounding from the Minutemen's penultimate weapon. I say penultimate because we're the general of the Minutemen. And we are the ultimate weapon they have. And yes, I still have that obsessive habit of cycling through my weapons every now and then. I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of that. I do it on pretty much every playthrough that I go through. Sometimes I think it's because I don't remember what weapons I have equipped. Sometimes I do it just because I'm bored. I don't know. Well, bored not the right word. But I don't like sitting idle. So, fidgety, I guess? So let's find this visitor center. Well, there's some fog condensers, which means we're probably getting pretty close. Hey, a motorcycle! I'd love one. Be a fast way to travel around here. Ooh, landmines. We're actually going to take that harpoon gun, see if we can upgrade it a little bit. I'm guessing we've come across his uncle. Otherwise, why would you build this? And I think I just stepped on a bear trap. Well, that hurt. Oh. I didn't see where that one was. And it kind of tossed the bodies that I was going to loot away, so that sucks a little bit. Uncle Ken.
Go away! You see those corpses? They're from me. Unless you're ready for the long walk, go away!
Well, take it easy, man. Mitch is worried.
Your nephew's worried about you. He sent me.
Mitch? My boy Mitch sent you? He was always a smart one. He sent me the fog condensers. Made it safe to breed here. Glad to hear he still cares about his old uncle. But you... What? What have you done? They're coming! They're coming!
Let's work together.
Then let's work together.
Ah, fine. I haven't reset my traps or repaired the defenses. Quick, do what you can with the workbench supplies. They'll be here soon.
Alright, so we can use the workbench. First thing we're going to do, we picked up a bunch of frag mines. First time we'll be on the right end of a frag mine. I don't know what he has for actual defenses here. Oh, he's got a fair bit of oil, so we can set up some Mark 1 turrets. Guard that entrance. A couple to guard that one. We're out of circuitry now, though. That's okay. Now let's find some place that isn't on the ground to set up and start shooting, because we have a neat little weapon in our Gauss rifle. Ooh, that one actually really stung. Slow reload, but fast damage from those. I think both of our turrets got knocked out there. Alright, so we defended that pretty decently. Still gotta be more enemies coming, though.
I just want to trade a few things.
Oh, he counts.
Here anytime now.
Well, we already saw off a bunch of them. Not seeing any more pop up. I do hear them shooting though, so let's see if we can figure out where they are. Alright, so that was a couple of legendaries down here. And we killed that glowing one wolf, but I don't... There we go. It's somewhere over here. Acrobat's middle right leg.
Hey.
That put us over our weight cap again. I think this was a legendary trapper, too. Up on this ridge here. No, just a grim trapper, and he has some coastal armor on. Not the greatest thing in the world. I don't know where his buddy died at. Oh well. Let's go talk to Uncle Ken again.
Excuse me.
Not bad. Mitch was a good boy to send you. But still, time to go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Before you attract more of them.
Come back to
I need
him.
to bring you home safely. Please go to Far Harbor.
This is my home. And what? You want me to huddle like a beggar in Far Harbor? I can't just leave.
it's two choices. We do have maxed out charisma, though.
Just consider this a vacation. You'll come back later, when it's safe.
You are so persistent. Fine. You happy? You've chased me from my home. Ah, I'll pack my things.
Alright, so that's cool, and we can still use the workbench here, so we have another settlement under our control. So I'm wondering now if we can set up another quick little generator and come on, Dre, think. You're better than that. A generator and a recruitment beacon. If we can, that would be great. Just need to find something in here that gives us ceramic. And there's some ceramic right there. So let's set the generator up someplace high. Oh, we also need some rubber. Islander's Almanac. Sludge-based recipes at the chemistry station. Alright, we just need something to give us a piece of rubber. It's always one thing or another that you need, but you always run out of. Well, whatever we just scrapped gave us some rubber. These terminals. We can throw some beds in here. Turned into a bit more of a settlement build than I thought it would this episode, but, you know. Having settlements on the island will definitely help us out. Don't really need the water fountains there either. Like Longfellow's cabin, too, this place has a fair amount of room to set things up. We'll leave that mattress there. We can probably hop up on the roof here. And set up our beacon up top where it's out of the way of most things. Have to use your imagination a bit on the physics to how this works out. What are we missing? Circuitry and copper. I guess we're going to have to come back when we've got more supplies open to us, because we've been kind of slacking on it lately. Well, I suppose if we scrap these, they aren't going to give us any of our circuitry back, but it is what it is. So where do we have to go next? Basically the way I'm facing, but we're going to travel to Eden Meadows Cinemas to get over to the logging camp. So we just need to head southeast a little bit. Am I stuck on? The island still creeps me out a lot. In fact, when we were traveling east to the show, the snow picked up. Yes, snow in September. Welcome to Canada, folks. And we got very, very little visibility, and it reminded me of where we were in this playthrough, and I got creeped out. Walking around in flurry conditions, not able to see as much. All of a sudden I started thinking that mirelurks or trappers were going to come out of the woodworks either side of the van and come after us. Yes, I am that big of a geek. We can't get in through that door. Okay, it looks like we're going to be dealing with some ghouls here. We saw that one from extreme range, but I don't want to jump into things too quickly. As long as Piper stays with us, we should be relatively okay.
Yes.
There's a lot of ceramic. We're probably going to need that. Looks kind of like a coastal carnival. Bottle game, little vendor shacks. It's probably what this was used for pre-war.
Got it.
I'm pretty sure that using baseball grenades instead of normal baseballs for that kind of game would be a no-no. Okay, we know there's a glowing one. And that just got us the last bit of our level. So I guess it'll just be cleaning out a bunch of ghouls from this place. I love the fact that you can just randomly... Ooh, a Mutant Slayer's Gauss Rifle. More damage against super mutants.
Hey.
Before we get back into another fight there, Piper... Oh, you can't even carry anymore. Hopefully you can carry some more junk at least. Not even a chance. So let's take... Didn't mean to take the Mentats, but the Radstag will help us. Alright. Some tube flanges there for some aluminum. So a troubleshooter's packed leg.
Nice.
What's Piper shooting at? Probably that. Well, there's the glowing one dealt with. And we now have a melee weapon that's fairly good. We've only got 2 more ferals to deal with. And 1 more. Then we should be able to use the workshop and dump off a lot of the stuff that we have. Then we won't be running slow again. We can even take a bunch of the stuff from Piper and hopefully build up a recruitment beacon here. Alright, so we have to return to Small Bertha. Oh, there's some Vim there. I'm wondering if we can actually open up the workbench. I think it was over here. Not sure. Do we have any alcohol on us? Yeah, whiskey. Thought I saw it down this way. Could be entirely mistaken. There it is. Can't use it until the fog is cleared, so we've got to get back to Far Harbor.
Hey. You got 'em. You got them shamblers. All dead. Fog's quiet. The land's mine again. For what you done, you can leave. Leave before I need to go a-hunting and kill.
Well, we were sent to claim the land.
I was sent to claim the lumber mill for Far Harbor.
This is my land.
Keep the outsiders away.
Or, ha! Let them come. Send them to me. Send all of them to me. And then I'll hunt them, salvage their gear, collect the meat, then toss the remains for the fog. What do you say? Got caps. Make it worth your while.
No deal.
I won't be party to murder.
Well, I got no use for you.
What was he firing at us? A 10mm auto pistol. That's had to have had a silencer on it. Sounded like it had a silencer anyway. But before we run out of time, let's jump over to Longfellow's cabin and drop some stuff off.
Hey,
Shoot.
Alright, you don't need that 10mm pistol. Actually, a lot in here you don't need. Do have to give you back your press cap, though. That stays with you. We did pick up a fair number of Gauss rifles, though. Where's the press cap? There we go. So we're going to be running slow for just a moment while we get over to our inventory. Why is old Longfellow having his gun drawn? It's weird seeing the fog pushed back like this during the day. Are you guys under attack or something?
We've seen trappers nearby. I'm sure they're getting ready to attack.
Alright, well, we'll help.
you're back. Don't worry.
Good. Those bastards aren't getting us. See if you can cover any gaps in the defenses.
Alright, so we have to defend Longfellow's cabin. First things first, we're going to drop off a bunch of this stuff that we don't need. I have a bad habit of throwing my good weapons in there, so just got to be careful about what we drop in. Wow, we picked up a ton of stuff that we don't necessarily need to keep on us. That lightened us up a fair bit, though. And here they come. I guess we need to switch back over to our grenades if we're going to use grenades. I swear I think things through.
Hey,
I'm glad that's over. We need to deal with those scum once and for all.
I'll take care of them.
I'll find them and wipe them out.
Good. No point in waiting around for them to attack us again. I know where they came from. I'll come with you and help you wipe them out.
We aren't going to need your help.
I don't need any help. I'll take care of them myself.
Well, if that's how you want to handle it. I'll stay here and keep an eye out for any stragglers.
Tough lady, that one. But now we have a bonus objective to go keep our people on the island safe. A lot of trappers went down, but I don't really know where their bodies ended up. Mostly because I want to steal all the money out of them. Alright. So that helps out. But where is this cavern? Way down there. And we don't really have anything between us and the azalea, so I guess we're going to be running. Not exactly an ideal way to travel, but I'm used to survival mode, so not a big deal. And we have a Mentats addiction. Great. Please tell me I have an addictol with us. There we go. That helps. And we also did level up. So many things that we could put points into right now. Companion can carry more items. That would definitely come in handy. Could upgrade our med packs. Fortune finder. More toughness is always good. We could also upgrade our strength one more point, and then we could start going into strong back. I think that's the best way to do it right now. But we got a little bit of a run ahead of us, so let's get right to it. During the day, it's not so bad out here. I mean, it's still creepy with the fog hanging around, but it's not like you're biting your nails and jumping at every shadow, just every other shadow. A bowling alley. A nocturnal 6-crank laser musket on a regular... Oh, it was a legendary feral ghoul roamer. Thought it was a normal one. Probably should have built some artillery when we were still at Longfellow's, but oh well. We're already on the move, so... next time. You know, during the day, Far Harbor isn't that bad overall. It looks great. Feels almost homey. During the nighttime, though, when the fog's up, it's downright scary. Well, jump scary would be more of a proper term, but we're not going that far. I guess the reason why I'm more comfortable with it during the day is where I live in BC is a lot like this. In a lot of places. Not an island, of course, but does have a lot of wild places, I guess you'd call them, that are like this. So this kind of reminds me of home. Which is both a good thing and a terrifying thing, because it makes me jump when I'm out in the real world. It's got to be the azalea there. Which means we're probably getting in range of people that can see us. That's a mannequin. Okay, he can't possibly be the only one up here.
What was that?
It's kind of like shooting fish in a barrel, which is fitting given where we are.
Now where'd they get? What was that?
Alright, that dude had power armor on. I know we've completed the objective of this, but there's still bad guys around. I'd rather not have to run for a couple of miles to get to the place where we can fast travel. So we're just gonna deal with them while we're here. Wow, I can't really shoot today. We go find that legendary. And that was stupid. Very, very stupid. I missed the place where I was going to jump to. I guess we can get over to the guy with power armor and see if he had anything good on him. Well, that was a little weird. We are getting shot at again, but that's hardly unusual. Wow, I really cannot shoot today. Okay, that was a funny graphical glitch. Okay then, your acrobatic skills, sir, are well appreciated. We acknowledge that you are the jumpiest of all trappers. I love it when it screws up like that. Fallout 4 has a great physics engine, but sometimes, just sometimes, it does something completely silly, and you gotta love it. Alright, so that's the Azalea taken. Let's head back to Far Harbor and turn these all in. Now, the other thing is to take Pinecrest Cavern, but we're going to be doing that probably next time. Alright, so let's see. First the Mariner.
Underestimate those trappers by the Azalea.
The MS Azalea is good to go.
I'll send the work crew over. And once we haul a piece of the ship here, the hull will be a sight to see.
Alright, so there's Hull Breach 2 completed. Let's go talk to Lil Bertha, because she's pretty much my favorite character in all of Far Harbor. And you'll see why as soon as we turn this in.
I cleared the lumber mill for you.
We gotta go see the captain. Here's the pay. I don't care if you don't want it. We'll keep digging the island.
You help Cassie,
But now that
right?
there's land to call their own, they'll come back. My friends have already sent word. We're going to turn back the tide. You'll see.
She's so strong for such a young girl. Now, if Piper would get out of her way.
My leg's got nothing on the farm. No sergeant warn you?
Whatever.
Food, stim packs, fully stocked. Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
Did you really do the captain's dance?
Bertha,
Excuse me, ma'am?
Smalls, we got no time for you.
The mainlander cleared out Echo Lake Lumber Mill.
Oh, you should listen to Bertha.
whatever you're talking about isn't as important as what Bertha's got to say.
We gotta get off the docks, Captain. If you give us some of those Acadian fog condensers, my friends are ready to homestead the lumber mill.
Surviving is about more than taming fog. We gotta stay together, Bertha.
But we're no good here. Harbormen need their own land, something to protect and hold.
I was wrong about you.
What?
Not you. You. Bertha knows this island better than you, Avery. We give folks some condensers, materials, and a chance to build defenses. We'll survive, all right, and thrive.
And we'll help too.
I can lend a hand, too.
You would? Well, then their odds are sure to be better. Give them the fog condensers, Avery.
Well, I won't stop you. Until we deal with the children of Adam, settling the island again, it could blow up in your face. Come, Bertha.
You might want to check up on Echo Lake. Bertha's friends would no doubt welcome you. And take this. You never cease to amaze.
Alright, so we can now use it, but Bertha's an awesome little girl. Absolutely awesome.
What the hell is a sin anyway?
One last stop.
My boy!
He actually did it.
Did what? Chase me from my home? We should dump him in the harbor.
Not grateful?
You're really not grateful? You get to see your boy again.
Ah, it is good to see family again. Never visits or writes. Here.
Mitch is at a loss for words.
Hush now. I owe you one.
Alright, so we got a recipe out of that and completed the holdout.
So much for putting me on this rickety dock.
And now we have to talk to Avery again. But we're just going to find a nice little place that people aren't talking too much. That's probably going to do it for this week, guys. A lot of the side quests, which aren't really side quests, to do. And now we have the option of continuing pushing through, and we have the caps to eventually start buying the rest of that really awesome looking recon armor. So if you liked the video, guys, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232 and be part of our community, just hit that subscribe button. And make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video goes out. Remember, guys, life is a game, so play to win. And until next time, take care.